you can tell by the title that I did some drinking yesterday. Yesterday I said that I was going out to get drunk, and boy did I! Pre-lashed pretty strongly, so didn't need to buy any drinks for the rest of the night. Yeah, on the way to the club I didn't feel that drunk when I was pre-lashing. Like, I'd had an entire bottle of vodka and I was like, you know what, I'm just feeling a bit, a bit merry. I like joke around, oh, I couldn't see. But I genuinely was struggling to see, let alone walk. So, got into this club, don't remember going into the club, don't remember leaving the club, and continued being very drunk and dancing and singing along to songs. And I remember I had quite an intimate heart-to-heart with Jack about a whole load of stuff, which was really fun. I always have a mysterious, pain all over my shoulder. You can see it's a bit gross, but there's bruising all over the top of my shoulder, and the whole of my shoulder just aches, and I don't know why. And I have a memory of standing up and hitting something, I think, but because I was drunk it didn't hurt, so it's quite odd. I don't know if it was a sign or a metal rail or something like that, but all I know is I got really, really drunk. There are times where I've gone out and I don't really remember that. I literally can remember approximately 8 minutes of my evening. I can remember pre-lashing, then I remember walking somewhere. I was very confused at what road we were on a lot, because I had no idea where we were, had no idea how I got into town, and then being in Chicken Cottage at the end of the night, but buying chicken. I think I bought chips for someone, or I gave them my chips. But yeah, I have no memory, and it's really new. I've been getting text messages from people saying hey, do you remember when you did so and so? I'm like, wait, what? Did I actually do that? The club was an absolute maze. It's the club's called Home, and it's in the centre of Lincoln. It's a new club that opened up this week, and it's really nice. It's got 8 bars or something. But I was it felt like I was at Kid Zone, because Kid Zone, or it's different place. It's named different things in different places, but my local one's called Kid Zone. It's basically those massive activity places where there's a bouncy castle in the middle, that kind of place. It was like that. There were bars and stuff everywhere, and every time I went through a door it was a different, I felt like I was in a different club, and then I go back through the same door and be somewhere else. I was generally getting so confused. I walked around for a good 20 minutes, I think, trying to find anyone that I knew, and had no idea where I was for the entirety of the evening, and had to have a bodyguard had to have a bouncer lead me somewhere, because I was on the phone at the bottom of some stairs, a little corridor area, and he was like, oh, you can't be down here. I was like, okay, fine. And I was like, can you take me back to so-and-so? And he went, yeah. Then he went somewhere and got lost on the way there. He was like, alright, I'll lead you. And then he walked down a hallway and he was like, no way, it's not this way, it's back that way. And I'm just like, well, you clearly don't know the layout of the freaking club, so you're a knob. But yeah, I was on the phone for ages to Becky. I've just felt another bruise on my back. That's nice. But yeah, had a really, really good night, got really, really drunk, and I've needed that for a while because I haven't gone out for a month. And I'm really happy recently. Ever since I got that good night's kip, everything's just been going, things have been going wrong, because, not everything goes right in life. But recently, things have been going really well. With this new, happy mood that I've got, I've been a lot more focused in lessons, and I've come up with some really, I think, really good ideas for my next photography project, which is a studio, not a studio-based one, it's a portrait-based one, like I said in my previous video, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. I reckon my one's going to be pretty good. It's the idea that I've got anyway. And I'm going to start on it early so I can get a really good mark and proper make some effort into it. I also rang up Student Finance England today, which is, if you're a student you should know that is the most interesting thing to do. I was on hold for 18 minutes just to ask them if I deferred next year would I have to pay high tuition fees the year I enroll afterwards. And luckily enough I don't, which is nice because I'm still enrolled in the 2010-2011 system. So I could return in 5 years and my tuition fees will still be £3,000 rather than £9,000, so that's just fine and dandy. Yeah, so that was quite good to hear. And then rang up my mum and told her, and we had a little bit of a chat. It was nice catching up with my mum and stuff. My parents aren't too convinced of the idea of me deferring a year because they reckon I could just do the same work experience over the summer this year. Oh, the next year's summer, so the summer after my rambling. And so they reckon I could do it in that time, but I think I'd want to do a year of actually working so I can actually have a job. And there are a couple of job places that I can go to now thanks to Becky. She's given me a lot of contacts in getting a job. She's also got a job as well, well done for her. Woo! Got a job at bar staff in a pub in our town, And yeah, we're really proud for her. So well done, Becky. Woohoo! Becky is currently on her way up to see me for the weekend, which is going to be really fun because we're going to have a lazy day and like get pizza and watch films and eat ice cream and random shit like that, braid each other's hair and talk about boys and... Wait a minute. So tomorrow on the 12th of November? Yeah, tomorrow on the 12th of November is a project on YouTube called Life of Britain in a Day, or Life of Britain in a Day. Link is in the thing, if I can find it. And it's essentially the documentary that came out called Life in a Day, that came out, I think it was 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago, where people sent in footage of just their life, like on that specific day, and then Ridley Scott created this gigantic film, and apparently it's really good, and I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to sit down and watch it, I think, now, to get some inspiration for it. But tomorrow I'm going to be, I think my video won't make much sense, because it will look like a phone video, because it's just going to be a direct upload. From one, I'm going to use my flip cam, and it's just probably just going to be like a 20-second shot of something that I'm doing tomorrow. So my video tomorrow will be really short, but it's for something, so I don't know if I can just... I might make a separate video tomorrow and still do the Life of Britain in a Day video as well, so there will be 2 videos tomorrow. So that's pretty much it from me today. Thanks very much for listening to me ramble around. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm now going to go out and buy some bread and some bacon to make my girlfriend bacon sandwiches tomorrow morning, because she could... Who doesn't love bacon? Woo, bacon! To be fair, I could probably go for some bacon right now.